Hello, and hello. Welcome to LTP Lounge, episode number 43. My name is Mark. I'm one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the left of me is the Trail Master of Puppets himself. Rudy, what is up?
Hey, good evening. What is up?
What is up? Not too much. Just a nice Wednesday evening here in Northern California.
Can't complain about the weather.
No. So tonight we're going to talk about Disney announces 1,000 jobs being cut, layoffs. Also, Disney filed for permit for demolition of 2 buildings in DCA to make way for Avatar. All right, so let's roll the intro, then we'll get into it. Well, hello.
We're back.
We're back. Hey, if this is your first time watching, welcome. Do click on the like button and subscribe. We're trying to grow this thing organically. We're at 80 followers now. Let's get to 85 by June. Let's get to 85 by June. That shouldn't be too hard to ask. Mid-May. We got to keep plugging away.
Yeah.
I'm noticing no one's watching right now, but maybe they're just going to come in a little bit late.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. All right. And then again, if this is the first time watching us, we are a regular audio podcast. Leave It Today podcast comes out every other Monday. Episode 243 comes out next Monday in a few days, whatever it is, 8 days. And that's been a really good program. We've been doing it for 10 years. And yeah. All right. So, we do have a comment already. Who is it? Oh, hey, John, make it rain.
Nice. There you go.
I Sega your videos and other channels. Do you know what that means, Udi?
No. Sager, is that a misspelling?
It could be a misspelling. Okay. I think I saw your videos in other channels. Share. I share. Oh, nice. Thank you, John.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Much appreciated, John.
Yeah. Word of mouth is always going to be better.
Yeah, we gotta get the word of mouth out there. When we get to 1,000, then we can start monetizing things, Udi. Just think of the places we're gonna go. Hey, we're gonna
Disneyland. That'll be about it.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Udi and I will be at the parks in exactly a month from today.
Tomorrow.
No, 14th and 15th.
Oh crap! You're right. Oh man.
Yeah, sweet. We're gonna be there. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Let me drop this one on you.
Oh, this is some news.
About our trip.
Yeah.
We may have a third person that we may be touching wings with.
Oh, Jason?
No.
Jacob?
No.
Christy?
No. You're good with the J names.
Oh, Jess.
Yep.
She's coming when we're leaving, or vice versa.
And it's going to be right there. I'm trying to convince her to stay on the 14th and just crash in our room that night before she drives back out.
Oh.
Because the 14th is the day she was planning on driving back. And I'm like, well, we're flying in the morning. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. We'll work it out. You got them on. Maybe not.
Yeah. Okay. Christopher? I'm not sure what that means. Oh, we trying to guess?
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to guess. I know Christopher. And then
I know you're talking about. I think we're going to see him on the 15th, hopefully.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a plan, right? 15th?
Yeah, I think we might do like a bar chat live with him or something.
Yeah, that's the plan we're talking about. Maybe trying to spot, and then because we're talking about doing. Yeah. We're doing a couple that day. One for conductor, and then one on ours.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
I haven't. Oh, that's right. We're gonna get your iPad set up for that. We can do that.
Oh, my iPad's already set up for it.
Yeah,
Yep. But
yeah.
anyway,
As soon as you said that,
yeah.
I figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was like, wait. Yeah, it'll click. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully he can come out. I think he said he's going to make it for the 15th because that's the day I can park up. But to be fair, if I really have to park up on that Thursday, I'll go get a park hopper. As much as I don't want to,
Oh, right.
I will. But
I
yeah,
mean,
Friday.
I don't know. We'll play it by ear. I think we're gonna have possibly three major attractions down that day, but still, well, I don't consider monorail a major attraction. Do you?
No, it's a good one. I mean, for us, it's fun. I mean, I tell people all the time when you're taking a multi-day trip to the park, which would be quite often unless you're local, you need to go into the park at one point on the monorail.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like that rope drop right in that time because it's just different when hardly anybody's in the park. Everything's clean, hasn't been invaded yet by the guests. It's something quite amazing to see it from that elevated height and almost nobody around.
Hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
I agree. I agree.
Yep.
All right, so here we are, second quarter, I guess, of 2026. Let's go to the first item here.
Yeah.
All right. So you saw this, right, Udi, about it's hitting Marvel hard. Okay, so Josh Giammaro's first act as CEO. He has to put his stamp on things, as most CEOs do, unfortunately, right when they get into it. About 1,000 people are facing layoffs at Disney, with Marvel Studios reportedly facing big cuts that include almost wiping out its visual development team. As Disney prepares to woo movie theater owners and press at its Cinecon panel this Thursday, new CEO Josh Giammaro sent an email to employees announcing a sweeping wave of layoffs across all of Disney's divisions. As the dust still begins to settle, it seems that one area has been hit hard is Marvel Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Deadline, who reports this, they reported that Disney's anticipated to have cut around 1,000 jobs across the company. 8% reduction in staff at Marvel. While these layoffs are broadly impacting each area of Marvel at both its offices in New York and Burbank, running the gamut of cuts to its comics publisher, to Marvel Studios, to legal and financial departments, and more. One area reportedly hit significantly is by layoffs is one of Marvel Studios' most enduring teams, its visual development team. Members of the team began confirming lost jobs on social media. It's believed that almost the entirety of the visual development team has been laid off, leaving a skeleton crew that will now oversee the hiring of outside contractors on a per-project basis.
Mm-hmm.
Sources speaking to Forbes allege that the particular reason for the visual development team's reduction are in part due to Marvel's own changes to its upcoming production slate, as well as cost-cutting impacts of the broader round of layoffs at Disney this week. Headed by the creative director Ryan Mindering, the concept artist whose work has helped shape the Marvel Cinematic MCU's vision since the first Iron Man, has been responsible for decades of concept art and design work across Marvel Studios' cinematic history. Okay, so what else does it say? Oh, yeah. So Damaro described the cuts as a reflection not on the work of the laid off workers, but on our continual evaluation of how to more effectively manage our resources and reinvest in our businesses. That's bullshit. How effectively managing the reported gutting of a team that helped shape one of the biggest cinematic universes of modern movie making remains to be seen. Okay.
I'll lay it down right now.
Oh, you lay it down, did he?
Well, what you're getting. He's being nice, I think, by saying it's not a work performance, but Marvel has not been doing well. I'm waiting for this to hit Lucasfilm as well. I think this is the low key way of kind of going like, look, you're costing us too much money. You're no longer worth the investment. So do we have other such things in house? in the company. And of course they are. There's going to be multiple layers, multiple teams of them, of people doing the same job. So what do you do? I personally, like, I'm not, I feel horrible for these people, especially
Yeah.
people who've been there for so long. I mean, that sucks. I don't care what you say, no matter if you can justify it or whatever, it sucks for them. I mean, it's a horrible thing. That being said, I would have hoped that they try to find them a new home, because if they at least, or give them a golden parachute, a good send off, a good
Yeah.
severance package, something. Because even I'll go to like Elon Musk, right? When he started getting rid of people at Twitter, now X, I was reading what he was giving them. He was giving 6 months and years severance, like full thing, like everything, no diminishment in anything, like if they were working. And they started complaining. I said, I get that, but dude, like, time to double up. I mean, I don't know about this situation, but I would hope that Josh tomorrow would do, and Disney would do something similar,
Yeah.
especially for people with tenure.
Yeah, hold on. John's got a comment. Let me get this first. John says, I believe most were pre-planned. It was kind of deserved, in my opinion. People weren't happy with the Captain Marvel and other watered down themes, in my opinion. Sucks that people lost their jobs, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great point, both of you guys.
Yeah. So I think it is. It's kind of, I mean, being pre-planned. I mean, yeah. I mean, in all likelihood, I mean, probably he knew probably 2 or 3 months ago that it was going to be, yeah, it was going to be. He knew he was going to have the spot, so he started, and so. But that being said, I think trying to put a positive spin on it, I think these are all signs of, hopefully, that now, depending on where they move, but it's a sign in them cleaning house and recognizing the errors.
Yeah.
So Marvel, they went crazy with Marvel. They made a lot of content, and a lot of it wasn't good. In fact, it was funny because actually we recorded the Mando show yesterday, and then we went to have a few beers, and we were talking about that kind of content.
Yesterday or Sunday?
Yesterday.
Oh.
We're recording Mando on Tuesday because Maul comes out on Monday, so we watch it Monday, record on Tuesday.
Okay.
So then and I kind of brought up him, and I was talking about how some content I didn't like, and then Derek was like, well, he liked that content. So it wasn't like this sweeping success that they had, phase 1, 2, 3, and 4, or 1, 2, 3. Those phases, it was like pretty much almost top to bottom. Even the low-hanging fruit did really well. Even the low performers like Ant-Man and what was the other one? Doctor Strange didn't do so well. And I think there's a couple of them that were kind of meh. But in the end, they all did really well. We haven't had that since then. And so these people are all...
Well, on the positive side of things about all this is that if you've been a visual artist for Marvel for 10 years, 10 years, that's going to look great on your resume. And
no doubt.
You could probably just go over to like Lucas Art, Film or Arts or whatever, and go, hey, maybe there, or maybe you go to DC, or maybe you do something else within your field. But I think the opportunities for that, for those folks, it's going to be pretty good. Plus, if they're going to come back as a contractor, which they might hire them back as a contractor.
Well, I mean
that's your opportunity to gouge them.
Well, no, that would be the thing. I mean, that's what it says. Start doing private contracts. Contract by contract base. So even though they're confirming it, it doesn't mean that those people will be out of a job. Maybe it means you're going to be more competitive, and then you actually, in which I'm the guy who is always like, we need competition. We need. I mean, in my field, if I get too comfortable and then I don't have someone like next to me, like pushing me a little bit, then you become stagnant. And then, I mean, I think a lot of Hollywood, I mean, it's kind of like, it's very, who you know, and that can become stagnant. I mean, really, when you look at Disney, I think this is a good example over the last really decade how they just so stay in house and they bought everything, so everything's in there. It's very there's no one putting pressure like Lasseter and putting pressure to create better things. You know what I mean? So hopefully this will begin to get that ball rolling where the competition will force people to bring their A+ game every day instead of their A+ sometimes, B-, and I'm going to sit around B most of the time. So
Yeah.
we shall see, but that's a positive spin I think to put on it.
Let's see here, John. They were putting things in the shows and movies that were equivalent to what they were doing in Strange World and Lightyear, and I think fans just got sick of it. It became more about the forced, probably agenda is what you're going to say, or something like that.
Yeah, no, I no, he.
I don't know what Lightyear is, but
no, Lightyear was the Buzz Lightyear prequel, and there was something in there.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, and there was some stuff in there, and yeah, I mean that is the one thing that I think the ideology is what it was. It was It was a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it felt like it was there to serve an ideology and an agenda rather than to serve the story. And we always say the same thing, and I think everybody can agree with me. I mean, even like my brother, and we have a lot of different opinions about different things, but we always have the same thing is like, as long as it's a good story, we got good storytelling, good characters, engaging characters.
Yeah.
Whatever they are, whatever sexual orientation, whatever sex they are, it doesn't even matter. It's a good character. Like, that's why I always drop back to Gina Carano, and Cara Dune. I mean, for instance, there's plenty of strong women.
She's not gonna be in the new movie, is she?
No, I mean, no. If she is, that's like the best kept secret that they've ever kept. But no.
Ooh, maybe the end scene. Maybe the end.
Dude. Like, if they didn't end credit and she comes walking up, and I'm like, oh my Lord. Like, Rangers of the New Republic is back. Hold on. I'm like processing, like, oh my God, what would that be like? Oh.
What would that be like?
Anyway, okay, I'm not going to go there. No, okay. Anyway, back to the.
Let's see. Themes rather than actual story. Yeah, you're right. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think they'll eventually restart an X-Men movie series. Well, that would be interesting.
They're working on it. They're working on it right now. So that would be good to see. Like, that was the thing with Fox's X-Men, with where we got Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and Patrick Stewart and all that, Ian McKellen. The first couple and then First Class, those were all really good. They kind of lost their way and kind of fell into the tropes of like comic book movies. Yeah. But if you look at those, the first couple were really good. They were really good, and I hope they can kind of connect with that and get back to that kind of storytelling, and then build upon it. Because the X-Men, after, I want to say, oh no, dude, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, until like the last one, Dark Phoenix, I like pretty much all of them.
I like them too. And this new one that comes out, the thing is though, with Marvel, aren't they kind of like reboot a bunch of movies now? I mean, the whole the thing that comes out in December.
Yeah, well, that's the rumor, right? That's the rumor that because of where they're falling in the timeline,
Secret Wars,
Secret Wars. They're gonna pick up Cap right at the point of where we last saw him.
Right.
So it's like they're gonna jump back to before he even lived the life with Peggy, which I have, to be 100% honest, I'm a little bit conflicted with that, because I said it a million times that the send-off they gave him was very, me as being a Cap fan, and that time during Civil War, they were going like Team Cap, Team Iron Man. I was like Team Cap all the way. I literally have probably Instagram post going back that far, and I think I have a sticker just with Team Cap on it, because that's, I mean, any kind of real Marvel stuff that I have is going to be Cap. Like, I have more Cap stuff than anything. So.
Oh.
But I'm wondering.
No spoilers, please. I don't. Are we talking about spoilers?
Oh no. I'm talking about the movies that came out before.
John. He's talking about the stuff that's already been out.
Yeah.
We don't know anything except my comment was that we have a new movie coming out in December, which I forget what it's called, but
is it Secret Wars?
No, it's not Secret. That I heard was going to come out after, but
hold on, it's Doomsday.
Doomsday. Running time of 3.5 hours or something like that.
It's long. Yeah, hold on. Let me look it up since we're talking about it.
Yeah. Okay. So John said, I kind of want Disney to do a fully fledged DC movie series like the Infinity Stone series. DC. They don't own DC though. Oh, wait a minute. If Warner Brothers isn't going to stay consistent, maybe Disney can lease it and make their own movies with it. I don't know about them owning both Marvel and DC. I think that's too much. I don't think that would be good for the industry.
I get his point, though. I get where he's coming from, but I think DC properties versus Marvel properties are two different kind of wavelengths, and I don't think Disney has. I haven't seen their ability to kind of do what DC. DC was always dark. That's why when I was reading comic books, I collected DC for the most part.
Did you?
Yes, I didn't really have any Marvel. I did DC, and then I had Image when Image Comics started. So a lot of the stuff that I read and collected was the darker stuff. So back when I was, I don't even know how old I was, maybe 10, 11.
Okay.
I started reading Batman, and the first one I read was a 4-part miniseries called The Cult. And that was my first introduction to DC. And that's what really got me into Batman. And that story, just to go real quick, is literally about Batman dealing with a cult of underground homeless people who kill people, and their cult leader bathes in their blood, and it has to deal with and he uses mental drugs, and it's very, and the art was very dark and gritty and very rough, and that's what DC always was to me. Then you go over to Marvel, and Marvel was a more shiny, more clean cut type of thing. So it's the feel wise is yeah. Well, and so here's the thing: Marvel has tried to do that. They have their dark series. They have that. And if you watch the animations, no, it's DC. DC has that whole thing. DC's honestly fledged out a lot more than Marvel has on the dark side.
Speaking of that,
the
animated DC movies they release on HBO are always really good.
Always great.
I don't have HBO, but
the Flashpoint Paradox. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's one of the best ones in my opinion. The Flashpoint Paradox is one of the best animated films from DC collection library ever. It's 2 parts, and I have both of them, and I watch that repeatedly.
Okay.
But the Flashpoint Paradox is, again, it's a really dark storyline. It's dealing with time travel and how it completely screws up the universe, the known universe, and it gets brutal. People just, the heroes that you thought. So it's kind of multiverse kind of. So Mark, you can relate with the multiverse idea. That's what it kind of turns into, this weird thing, but it's an alternate timeline, but it's dark. And so I don't know, as I'm saying, I don't know if Marvel has that. They could do it, but they'd have to bring people in that has that kind of thought in their way to do it.
I hope they never do that with Star Wars.
No, because, I will tell you this. I don't think they ever will. Not in a big screen, because the closest thing they've done is Andor. And I will tell you this, though. I've already said it often. Andor was really, really good. Some of the best Star Wars content.
Absolutely.
Hands down. Second season, better than the first, phenomenally good. And it was very adult, very dark. It wasn't, and it was amazingly well done.
Yep.
They teased and talked about doing like a course on like, you know, a mobster. And I will tell you this though, as far as animation goes, like we're talking about Maul. Maul is very good. Like I'm really liking Maul. The episodes 3 and 4 we just covered on the Mando show. I think.
I gotta start watching that.
Yeah. We covered 3 and 4, episodes 3 and 4, and I think that's gonna publish tomorrow, according to Joe. If not tomorrow or Friday. This one wasn't as intensely good as the first two, but still really good.
Okay.
I think.
Are any characters from Rebels in it?
Maul.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Well, none that you'll know.
Okay.
None that you'll know.
Well,
it has some Mandalorians in there that come from Clone Wars, so not Rebels, Clone Wars.
Yeah, I'm not gonna know those guys.
Yeah,
but speaking of Star Wars, just as Udi has requested, look at this. This came out today. This news came out today. Disneyland debuts a Han Solo at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, sparking mixed reactions online.
Yep.
Okay, so here's what we need to know. Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge will feature Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and other iconic characters from the original trilogy starting April 29th. On Wednesday, which is today, Disney shared the first official look at the Han Solo, who will be roaming the land, and drew some mixed reactions online. Galaxy's Edge updated timeline will now include storylines from multiple Star Wars eras and the original trilogy's iconic score by John Williams. I'm more excited about the music than about this guy.
Oh, dude, 1 month. I can't wait for that.
Are you gonna what?
Huh? No, go ahead. Ask questions.
Are you gonna approach this with an open mind or a critical eye?
Both, really. I mean, you can be critical and open, and I think I made the comment when we shared this in DMs. I was like, maybe not the best Han, but I'll take it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's not horrible. Could have been better, maybe, but I'm not going to freak out over it. I'm not going to be like, oh my God. No, I'm not. At this point, the way I feel, that if the people who are going to come out and start really kind of putting this down right now are going to be the people who are just going to hate whatever they do. We know sadly, there's a lot of people in the kind of the podcasting and YouTube space that they've made their living now just dumping on Disney.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, some are critical and over, in my opinion, overly critical. But that's just me. If you guys watch this or listen to our podcast, you'll know that we are very critical of Disney as well. But we do give them the grace when it's due. And I think this is where it's due. This guy, is he the permanent one? Is he just one? Is there maybe another one? I mean, we don't know. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be stoked. I'm not a character guy, so am I going to be around going, oh my God, I want a picture? No. But to watch him, am I going to get a little giddy to watch him and Chewie argue because the Millennium Falcon is malfunctioning? Yeah, I am. I'm going to be like, hey, awesome. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I can't wait for this, to be honest. 100. I can't wait for the hearing the John Williams.
Yeah, I think the music's going to be the thing that gets me more than.
And what I was going to say is, like, I kind of want to go when we get there Thursday and we get into the park. I kind of want to make a beeline there. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to just go in through Bayou Country, Critter Country, and go that side and just go straight in, and just so I can hear it. I don't know. I mean, we're a month away, but right now, that's my mind. My mentality is like, I want to go hear the music. I want to see what they've done. I want to feel the changes that a lot of people have been asking for, and the fact Disney's doing it. I always say that when Disney does something good that you like, reward them.
John, are you being serious with that?
No, dude. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind the Jar Jar. He's really tall.
Yeah, I think kids would probably like him.
Oh, they would. They would. And it would be fun. It would be fun because Jar Jar, for whatever is like, okay, so when the movie first came out, I hated Jar Jar Binks because it was not, it wasn't the Star Wars I was used to. It was too slapsticky. Even though you got taste of it, and George really leaned into the slapsticky part of it in the prequels a little bit too much, for my taste. But now looking back at it here, what 20, 25 years, whatever it's been now, gosh, no longer. 20, 30, 40? Anyway. Um, Jar Jar isn't so bad. Jar Jar is more acceptable, more palatable now to me now. And I got it when all the little kids, like much younger than me, loved it. And now I understand. And now I get a better idea of why George put it in. And he was actually kind of smart to do it.
Oh yeah. Here's your bickering between Han and Chewie.
Yeah. See, and I will say this though, to give the actor credit, the mannerism and all that stuff, like he looks like he's rehearsed it, so he can look like Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
With that little sign off thing, because that's how Harrison Ford. That so he looks like he's rehearsed the body motion, which is again, that will sell a lot of it as well.
This is pretty funny. Why is Gaston wearing Han Solo's gear? That's pretty funny. That is a good take.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome, dude. I'm curious.
I want to see the merch. I want to see the new merch.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Is like the merch, and I want to see if you buy something. That's gonna be like the acid test.
Well, I was having a conversation last night, like I said, over beers, and with Joe, because Joe came and had beers with us as well.
Where'd you go?
Moxa.
Okay.
Derek was like, "Hey, do you want to?" Because he didn't have beer, he was like, "Hey, I feel bad. I'll buy a first round for everybody if we have when we're done." I'm like, "We go." Anyway, but we were talking about that, and because I was talking to Derek about it too, because he didn't really know a lot of the changes were coming, so we're kind of talking about it. And this is what I told Joe, and I want to see the merch.
Yep.
I want to see that one shop because that's the one they completely redone. That's going to be all the merch. The one that used to be it's going to be Imperial. It used to be First Order.
Oh, that one, yeah.
It's going to be Imperial now. Oh, dude. Oh, spot on.
Well,
but the other thing the two other things I'm very curious about, what they're going to put in Doc Ongar's, what new stuff they're going to have in there.
Well, you're not going to build like a lightsaber, are you?
No. I'm not going to do that. And then the other one, and this is as much for you as well, is Oga's.
I've never been in.
We're going.
Okay.
We're going. There's no reservations. We're going. We'll stand in line, do whatever we got to do. We're going to go in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Because not only do I want to see, you've never been, so two birds.
Okay.
Two birds, and I haven't been in a while either. So yeah. And last time I went in January, it was closed.
Okay.
Which I will tell you, it was weird having that closed. It just killed that section of Galaxy. There was like nobody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very curious about the merch too, to see what that's all going to be like. Yeah. Hey, when you were there, were they selling merchandise in between those transition areas between like Frontierland and Galaxy's Edge, like under the train trestles and stuff?
Nope.
Okay, they were doing that when I was there. I go, they should not be doing that.
No, they did that before when Mando came out and Grogu was all, when everyone was going nuts for Grogu. They did, but they kept it outside of Galaxy's Edge. They kept it right outside, so they never broke into that plane. I didn't mind it. I actually thought it was smart.
I kind of thought it was bad show, but
nah.
Let's see. I've never been to the Star Wars land either. It's been a decade since. Oh,
Wow.
well, what are you waiting for, John?
No time like the present.
Oh, just to be clear, John, we've been there many times, but we haven't put. I think you said either, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, we've been many times, John. It's just that yes, that's a cat. That was a cat. So we have not been there since. Well, I've been there since January, and Udi hasn't been there
And neither have I.
since
January.
March. Yeah, later January.
Late
But
January.
the whole new retheming is all going to be new for us.
That opened this week, right? Yeah.
No,
Or
the 29th.
29th. So yeah.
And guess what, Udi? There's going to be probably some pretty influencer who's going to be there the night before, telling us everything that we can see. I'm not going to watch.
No, I don't watch them anyway. I'd rather watch real opinions from real people, not influencers.
I agree. I think John would agree too. I think John would agree to that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the last story here. Since we're all giddy about Star Wars, and I am so stoked about this. All right. Disneyland files confidential permits to. What's all this? What's this gray stuff for? To demolish popular ride to make way for Avatar Land.
Okay, please read that.
Why is it going gray here? I don't understand.
I got no idea. Is there an ad up? Maybe there's an ad blocking.
I don't know what this is all about. Okay. It's the happiest construction site on Earth. Disney has quietly filed confidential demolition permits tied to a future Avatar-themed attraction planned for DCA, even though the existing Monsters, Inc. Mike and Sully Rescue ride isn't expected to close to 2027. The permits, first flagged by Theme Park IQ, cover the Monsters, Inc. building and the Hollywood Lounge quick service location, according to OC Register.
Okay.
And it's these pictures right here.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what's doing that.
You can't.
I don't know what that is.
It looks like an ad, like a partial ad block or something on there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm sorry, guys. Oh,
there you go.
Wait a minute. What's this?
I don't know.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
There we go. Okay, so it's these yeah. Disney previously announced the Monsters, Inc. ride will remain open until 2027 after earlier expeditions pointed to possibly 2020 closure. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go. I don't think this really says anything other than the permits have been filed. Mm-hmm. It doesn't actually mean much of anything at this point in time.
My point.
Except that I'm not going to give this credence until, and we better hear something like D23 about this. I think they need to address this.
No, I mean, we've been saying that for a little while. Well, okay, so let me address the article real quick. That headline alone is so assumptive, it's kind of ridiculous. So you sent me that earlier, or another one, and I remember, I just looked at it, and I read, like, the first couple of paragraphs and gloss over the rest of them all. This doesn't mean anything. This literally doesn't mean anything. This literally means they're going to tear down these buildings. Super.
Yeah.
It does mean zero that it's going to be Avatar come in its place. It's the assumption because of what was announced previously. See, if they were intelligent about how they wanted to write the article, they would have said, hey, they filed this as what was previously reported that Avatar Land is coming here. But since that announcement, there has been little news or updates on said project. So the only concrete fact we have is that they filed permits. End of story.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They left you thinking, oh, see, look, Avatar. I'm like, no, dude, it don't mean nothing. Like, read it, and it's not. It's nothing. So I dislike articles like that.
Bricky said his source of the Avatar is coming. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah,
Um,
and I've heard that from many people, man. We've heard it from also Hollow Gelato said that he asked. Remember, we were told that he asked Imagineers directly and said, "Oh yeah, it's coming right there." And I'm still gonna make my argument, man. Until we hear something concrete, I don't think it's coming. Until I mean, fine, prove me wrong, but
I
I
would
don't see that.
love to be on the WDI um, drawing table looking at conceptual art for this and having discussions about what are you guys thinking? How's it going in here?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
there's some debate. Well, but you know what? I mean, that's why they do what they do. That they can make things fit. I mean, everyone that I've talked to that has an opinion about this stuff has said the same thing. Like, you guys can't. This is not the location for it.
Yeah, yeah. And again, we're a lot of the things are still running on.
There was a monorail inside Avatar 2.
Is there? Didn't know that.
Where? Oh, it's in the movie?
Beats me. Haven't watched. I watched 1.5 of those.
Oh, okay.
I didn't make it through the second one. I was literally falling asleep. It was boring. Anyway,
Uh,
but what was I going to say? Now I'm totally off track.
um, what I was saying was that everyone that I've talked to has said this is not a good location for this.
Oh, correct. Yeah, and oh, that's right. Thank you. This was all under previous regime.
Yes.
And Bob, this was Bob Iger. This is Bob Iger. This is Bob Iger. He wouldn't shut up about it. And I think I made a pretty decent argument on the podcast that's coming out on Monday about why I think there's a good chance. Why I think there's a good chance that it won't come. And I made my argument for Zootopia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Over Avatar. And and that was me using the Bob Iger mentality on top of it, which I don't like, but I did it, and I'm like, I think my argument was more compelling. Obviously, I'm going to think that, but yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like if they do this and they continue down this path, it's going to be one of those things. Is like in like 5 to 10 years, they're going to be like, well, now we got to redo all this because this didn't work.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about California. I mean, let's talk about DCA in general. I mean, they had to go through a major kind of redo of it, and I barely remember what it was like before, but they had
Right.
it was like, it wasn't good. The park was, man, at best.
Yeah. Right.
And now it's much better, and they're continuing to improve, and I feel like if they did this as a massive step backwards. So, I don't know. I've heard plenty of people say source this, source that, this person this person that, and I'm not denigrating those people or calling them like they don't know or whatever, but I'm going to go back and keep on saying it until we see this is what we're doing, the demo's beginning, and they move forward like like D23 is going to be like, you're right, Mark, what you said earlier. D20, it needs to be addressed in D23. If they do not address it in D23, I'm telling you, man, they're pulling the Homer Simpson with it. They're gonna do it.
Yeah.
They will do it.
Oh,
so I think D23 for me, that's one of the most interesting things that I want to know about D23. That's about it. And it's not about necessarily. And the funny part is, like, I'm more curious if they're not going to talk about stuff, because the stuff they're not talking about, to me, is going to be more interesting. I have a feeling. Like, why didn't they bring this up? This or that. But we'll see what happens. I mean, we're how many months away to D23?
Well, August. Oh, what are we now? We're 5 months away.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, a lot of stuff can change. And
4 months away.
4 months away. And then who knows? We could get more definitive plans, and I could be like, okay, well, I was wrong. At least I'll admit it and be like, okay. But we shall see.
Yeah, we shall definitely see. Oh, yeah. they need to address this, and I want to see some actual concept art or some models about something, because
Mhm.
this too much. It's just too much, that the speculation and the frustration. It's like you got to control. I don't know if you really control the narrative on this or not, but it's not that big of a deal on in the scheme of things. But I just want to know.
Well, no, but look, taking that point, that aspect though, it is kind of a big deal because of what um what Universal is presenting. It's a threat now.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So yeah, in life, no, it's not that big of a deal. But for Disney, these are important investments, and if it doesn't pay off, there you go. Like, and this is why. I mean, I guess maybe that's why I'm kind of adamant about it not coming to there. I don't care about it coming over here, like to California. Fine, if it shows up, it shows up. I'm not gonna like hate on it because, but if they're gonna bring it, like they need to hit it out of the park and they need to do it really well. They need to. It's not even a thing of like, well, we can kind of no. You need to. Everything that they're beginning to do across all properties needs to be a home run at this point.
yeah.
Universal is coming for their lunch, and I'm going to tell you this: I see more and more Universal stuff. I'm everybody's like, ah, I'm like, honestly, it's kind of like, okay, like it doesn't fire me up. It looks all right, but I'm not chomping at the bit to go like, I want to go to Orlando Universal. But like you know, conductor brings up going to Universal, and I will go to Universal Hollywood. I'll go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I've been to that park in forever, so I would like, because I grew up going there. But isn't the thing is like, if I don't go again, oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So this is where we're different. So I don't know, man. I feel like we're gonna be spinning our wheels on this one for quite some time.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to see the explanation for it coming in here. I want to see why they think it would be a good fit. Um, I don't know. I mean, so think about this real quick. I think they need to ramp up this Coco boat ride. So what I meant, if they want this done by, they said sometime late 2027,
For what?
to have this demoed, or they're going to
No,
close
no,
it.
no. That they're, well, yeah, it would be because they have pushed it back to mid, early 27. So yeah, to demo it all out would be a few month process. Yeah,
Okay, so let's call it like a year from now. A year from now, where are we with Coco?
a year from now, Coco should be foundation in and framing beginning.
Oh, really? A year?
Hmm.
I mean, why? Why does that take so damn long to get that thing built in a year?
I have explained it, and I'll continue to
Okay,
explain.
I know, because we're in California and the
Uh-huh.
permits
Uh-huh.
and the red tape, and everyone's got to sign off on everything. And
Mm-hmm. There you go. The reason why it takes forever is the state of California and Cal OSHA. End of story.
okay, so are we gonna get? Are we gonna get Adventures Campus fully operational before Monsters Inc. closes?
Maybe.
I
I
think
will
that's
tell
what.
you, once we go, I mean, we're going to be there in a month. I haven't looked because I kind of don't want to look at any kind of videos or pictures of any of the progress with Avengers Campus, because I kind of wanted to see it with my with my eyes, and just kind of get the sense of what it is from what I remember seeing it in January. Um, the metal framing, and I said that before, that the metal framing would go up quick. It would
Yeah,
go up quick. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. So, and remember, this is all, um, above ground, no water, Yeah. See, he thinks so, and that's why I said maybe. But I will say the reason why cocoa would be much longer is the water factor.
Yeah.
Water. The two biggest things that affect how things are built, outside of the structural stuff, but that you fight against: water and fire. Water intrusion and water erosion, and fire, not only start a fire and spread a fire. I don't think people fully understand how many fire breaks have to be built in the systems, how many fire breaks need to be built into. So think of like, just to kind of demonstrate, Mickey and Minnie's, right?
Yeah.
You know how you move and you go from room to room to room as you're doing everything?
Yes.
Every one of those is a fire break. Every single room you pass and transfer is a fire break. If some of those rooms in there start a fire, boom, lockdown. When you live in your house, in an apartment complex, another perfect thing. Every apartment itself has a fire break built all the way around it. All the way around the top, bottom, all the way around it. The hallways, fire breaks. Anything like that, it's fire breaks. So when they're doing stuff like this, especially for commercial use, those factors go through the roof because they want to protect. Tons of people are going to be in it. What if there's a fire? You need to give them time to escape safely, and so they don't get dead. So those are the factors. So fire marshals don't screw around with that at all. There is like that much wiggle room. I will tell you this, just to give you a clue. We will drop a pipe, and this is just a quick example. We will drop a pipe from a ceiling, right? And if that ceiling is penetrating the floor or going out that apartment, we need to put a fire ceiling. Okay.
Oh, okay. Question. This is from John.
Okay.
When you say fire break, what is that?
So a fire break is a spot where if there's a fire, so how can I explain it? There's a fire in a room, okay? Okay, so how about this one? Have you seen submarine movies? Hunt for Red October, any of those? And when one of the rooms starts flooding, and they say seal the room, because if not, we'll all die. It's the same thing, but for fire. So if there's a fire in a room, they do everything to contain the fire in that room. So the fire break gets to break the fire from spreading. That's a fire break. So that's what it is. So that's why you'll see a huge, vast open room for an attraction of that magnitude. Even Rise of the Resistance, we have one really big room, right, where the AT-ATs are, the AT-ATs. And even then, you notice we pass through a portal, right? We go in through doors, right? Fire break. And it's all hidden. It's part of the thing. You don't even think about it when we go into the same room. When we go from the same room with the cannons, same thing. We go from scene to scene, fire break, fire break, fire break, fire block, fire block, fire block. So this could be the same thing. So then when you add water to it, it's the same thing. You need to build up. Yeah. So, and then when you add water, that's a whole other thing, because we all know a lot of people have no idea how much erosion there is with water. Some people do. Homeowners typically do, because homeowners will have to deal with that. Mark, you probably have dealt with it or going to at some point.
Yeah.
Because water will do that. So that's the same thing for anything construction-wise. So going back, but to finish my point on the fire, we have to put that fire sealant. That gets inspected by the inspector, the city inspector, the building inspector. The fire inspector doesn't do that. The fire marshal is there, and the fire marshal controls all the fire retardant systems. So the fire alarm and sprinkler systems, that's the fire marshal. But anyway, so, and if they're inspecting it, and let's say we have a pinhole a little bit bigger than a pinhole, like maybe a pencil can fit through, a pen can fit through that, fail. The inspectors will vary. If they see a pinhole, some will say if they see a pinhole, a couple centimeters thick, are open, fail. That's why when I talk about these things taking so long, those are the things. So
yeah,
a vendor's campus, those big buildings, all of those have fire retardant systems put into them. Okay, and go ahead and read that.
Are they more stringent for theme parks? Like, do they have walls that drop down to stop it from each room, or is it more of a special material?
That will be per design and whatever the fire code for the area would call for.
I said because apartments don't have submarine doors.
No, but what apartments do have, which you may or may not be surprised by, they will have. Now, an apartment itself is a box, and this is what I would explain to new people. You walk in through your front door in an apartment, you're now in your box, okay? And your box is your fire break. So within that box, there's no fire break in there. It's if your apartment sets on fire, your apartment's on fire. It's to prevent that fire from going out of that box into another box, into the boxes next to you. So with when it comes to that though, the codes are going to apply. The design is going to apply as well. So the design of the building.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve. The design of the building is going to call into that as well. So it's a lot of different factors. It's not just one simple rule. There are different ways to create fire breaks, but mostly there are doors. So another good example, the current project I'm on, the building, each floor is divided into 3 sections, and every section is divided by, guess what? A fire break, and those are big double doors. If you ever go into a commercial building that has elevators, and you'll see big doors by the elevators, those are fire rated doors. They close them off. That's a heavy door. It's metal. That's designed to stop. It's not going to melt. It's going to take forever to melt, and it's trying to keep the fire in a spot. Even the drywall, and I know I'm going technical, but I'll just leave it here. Even the drywall that you put in apartments, they're rated at different ratings. And I can go in there, goes that a 1 hour wall or a 2 hour wall? And we're literally talking about that wall is rated to withstand a fire for 1 hour, or that wall is designed to withstand a fire for 2 hours. And as a construction guy, goes at a 1 hour wall, a 2 hour wall, and you hear whatever the responses be, you already know how much sheetrock you're dealing with and what you're going to have to deal with when you're working with that. So all this applies, especially again in commercial and with theme parks. Yes. The fear of people getting killed by an emergency and getting trampled is very high, very real. So they do all these things so that in case of emergency, God forbid, they'll be able to handle it, manage people, and get them out safely and quickly. Yep. All this applies. Hence why it takes so long to get these things done. Now, I mean, back 1955, man, we're turning and burning. They didn't care. They didn't have all that. They're just going. It's a different world, man. Sorry for going off on the construction side, guys, but I think it's kind of important to understand why. Because I know, Mark, you get frustrated, like, why? Let me explain to you. Why? Yeah, and then don't get me going on my actual job, which would be how to cool it, how to vent it, how to heat it, all that other stuff.
No, we're not going down that route. But I'm always fascinated by the construction process from grading to the subterranean stuff to the foundation to all that stuff. It's fascinating to me how it's all done.
Yep, it's fun. Yeah. I mean, and hence why I love my job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're at that spot now. We're at just about an hour, so we should probably wrap it up. We had good discussion, John. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. Much appreciated, man.
And thanks for sharing our videos on other channels. Hopefully we can get some more followers.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, tell your friends and family and loved ones.
Mm-hmm. Everybody you ever know.
Yes. And Steve, thanks for coming on late. Better late than never.
That's right. Always appreciate it, Steve.
Yep. Again, do click on the like button on this and do subscribe to our channel. We're going to be here every Wednesday unless something comes up.
And
share. We'll be here every Wednesday between 6 and 7. And then check out livingtodaypodcast.com for all of our podcasts or any streaming platform you can think of. We're on. Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon. We're all over the place. So go check us out. Episode 243 comes out in about 6 days, 7 days, whatever it is.
Monday.
Whatever that is. Yeah. Comment. Oh, no worries, Steve.
Oh, no, dude. I appreciate you just showing up at all, man.
Yeah. Next time, if you want to come on next week, we'll have you on. We can just talk shop. I'm sure between now and then there's going to be some news that drops. There's always news that drops.
Right.
Hence
why we do this.
Yes. All right. Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
Okay, well, you can find me on my other podcast, is The Mando Show. We have 2 episodes out now, the newer episodes that came out this last week. One is Who is Maul, where we talk about Darth Maul, whereas our group first saw him, his introduction into the universe, and then we talk about him and his kind of arc, and then we have another episode, which is the review and reaction to episode 1 and 2 of Darth Maul Shadow Lord. We should have the next episode, I believe, out tomorrow or Friday, and that's going to be us reviewing episodes 3 and 4 of the Maul series. You can find me there, and then you can also find me, obviously, on the LTP, the podcast and lounge, and then on my Instagram, which is Haxgolie, HAXGOALIE.
Awesome. And then for us, you can follow us on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. And also you can email us at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. But to get a hold of us, you can DM us. That's probably the best way to do it.
Absolutely, yeah. Follow me and DM me on Instagram. I respond to all my DMs. Everyone who DMs me on the regular knows I get back to them.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for spending time with us.
Thanks.
Yeah, much appreciated. We love you. Adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks in 1 month.
Yeah.